Alright, so, okay, I am losing my voice, which is not good. And also, I am super ass behind. As you hear, I'm losing my voice. I'm super behind on my Evil Within vlogging duties because I live in Tampa, and as you know, we had that hurricane earlier this week. We fucking lost power for 2.5 most days basically, and I was ready to murder people if you saw my Irma update. So it was a hot mess. We have power back now, obviously, so that's why I'm doing this. But in all that insanity and preparation, excuse me, I need my water. And all that insanity and preparation, um, I'm like behind on my Evil Within duties. So yes, this is gonna be a video game vlog, and we're going to just jump right in because last week, when right before the storm hit, they had announced that they were gonna have somebody come in and play like some of the Evil Within 2, and they were going to live stream it on Twitch, which I did watch because they did that last Friday. It was literally 1 week ago today that they did that. So that was goddamn amazing, and I just can't believe that it's just that damn hot looking. So they went in where I have all those Brody clip footage that I had online, where I had all it like stolen footage that wasn't supposed to be up that they kept pulling down. They eventually did pull it down, so I'm glad I caught it when I did. But when they the person that I was watching playing on the forbidden footage, they didn't go into Sebastian's safe place. I know last time it was called the asylum. This time it's called Sebastian's room. That's how I know, because the people that did the live stream from Bethesda went into Sebastian's room. And Sebastian's room this time, instead of being like a cell in like Beacon, I guess, is the police station, which would make sense because he loved being a detective, and being a detective was his happy place. So, and I'm sure the precinct before he got fired was his happy place. So, yeah. Probably got hair all in my mouth. So his happy place is the police station. And Tatiana was there. Everybody has a new voice actor. Everybody. Tatiana has a new voice actor. Sebastian, which I'll get into a little bit later, has a new voice actor. Kidman has a new voice actor. Somebody had made the statement that the reason why they have new voice actors is because something about there was a screen actor strike earlier in the year, and it was a screen actor strike. I totally forgot about that. So probably because it was a screen actor strike, most voice actors do screen acting. Remember I said screen actor guild stuff. So if there's a SAG strike and you can't work and you're not supposed to cross people's picket lines, but they should have waited. I would have happily waited. I don't know about happily, but I was thinking it was going to be next year before we got a new Evil Within anyway. So, but I would have been happy to wait because Anson Mount Sebastian forever. I want to get into the voice actor real quick. I'm really not feeling the new Sebastian. He sounds like a broke ass Clint Eastwood. It is not working for me at all. And I'm just like, man, what are we doing with this broke ass Clint Eastwood? That's just no, just stop. So I'm not feeling Sebastian's voice actor. The actress that does Julie Kidman, I don't have any beef with her. Everybody else's voice actor, I don't have a beef with. It's Anson Mount, Sebastian Castellanos, forever. Hashtag Anson Mount and Sebastian Castellanos forever. So I don't know how you would stick that on a hashtag, but there needs to be a hashtag. So I'm not feeling Sebastian's new voice actor. I will have to live with the mania, however, because it's just not no other way around it. And but overall, I saw that they had the save cat in Sebastian's room, in the police station, Sebastian's room, and I almost lost my shit when I saw save cat. Oh my god, the save cat! Oh my god! So save cat is there. the nurse is Tatiana is there, and she was all like, well, I'm gonna help get you back into shape like I did before. And this time when you do the level up stuff, it's a little bit different. Like you're still sitting in a chair, but it's not like I don't think I don't. It's been a week. It feels like it's been 40 years, but it's only been a week. But it's it's still you still level up in a chair. I just don't remember how it goes. And they have green gel and they have red gel, which I asked about immediately in the comment section. You will see my nonsense in the comment section. And I was like, what's red gel? And nobody ever answered me on that. So I think red gel is the stuff that, according to something I read a while back, is supposed to take a lot. You need a lot of red gel to get, because those do like the super amazing things that Sebastian can do, but they said you need a lot of it. So I think that red gel stuff you need a lot of. So you have green gel, and I caught the red gel that nobody talked about. What else did I see? They went into the memory house. Remember when I had read that stuff about the memory house? Or maybe I didn't read that stuff about the memory house, but like the one house that Sebastian goes into that's supposed to trigger all his bad memories from when he was probably involuntarily institutionalized for whatever amount of time. So they didn't get deep into that, but they did go into that place, and it was kind of cool. I just wish they had gone a little more in depth, but I'm gonna have to probably wait. It's only 4 Fridays left in 27 days. I just posted on Twitter today. I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. They're gonna have to put my ass in Beacon by the time this comes out, because I'm gonna be crazy. So that happened earlier last week. What happened this week? The new trailer dropped, and they finally got to the last black man in town. Now, let me preface this last black man in town joke. Way back when me and my best friend used to play Resident Evil 2, we used to always play Claire's game first and then Leon's game second. Claire's A, Leon's B, which turned out that's actually the canon of the way the story of Resident Evil goes. However, we didn't know that at the time. I just couldn't stand playing as Claire because she suffered from Redfield syndrome, and I just couldn't deal with it. Not that I hated Claire. I hate Chris way more than I hate Claire, but I just would rather have gotten her game out the way and then played as Leon. So when Claire first gets to the police precinct, she sees Marvin Branagh is his name, and he's the black guy that's on the floor. He's like, don't worry about me, just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. You can get into the hall with this key, now go. And then she's like, but black man, and we always make that joke, so that's why we say that. And when she first sees Marvin Branagh laying on the floor, she's like, are you the last officer left in the building? So me and my crazy ass was like, are you the last black man in town? So that's why that is a running theme that you'll hear me say throughout playing, watching, and speaking about the evil within when it comes to Theodore. Now, about Mr. Theodore, I'm telling you, he is the main villain in this because, one, they just trotted him out. Like, now, they were like, oh, we'll get to Theodore later. Like, way damn later. Like, almost a month to the day. I think it was a month to the day. I think that trailer came out on the 12th. So, like, well, damn, y'all could have probably just waited then if it was going to be all like that. So, the thing that you see in the original trailer, in the original cinematic trailer, when The Evil Within was announced in E3, you see this thing with, like, this cone-shaped face, and apparently has a flamethrower, which I am very pro. If you know me on a personal level, you know I am very, very pro flamethrower. I have always wanted my own personal flamethrower. Granted, I used to want my own personal flamethrower because I lived in Philadelphia, and I figured when I had to walk before I got my driver's license, when I had to walk places, it was easier to just flamethrower the snow and walk through the flamethrower melted snow than it was to try to walk in snow. But I am still very pro Adrian having a flamethrower. So, and I will have a flamethrower one day. I don't care if they're illegal. I want a flamethrower. So just to say, guess what I got? I got a flamethrower, y'all. So, but that's neither here nor there. That monster with the cone-shaped face is one of Theodore's monstrosities that he created. I don't know. Obscura kind of really trips me out. The flamethrower thing just looks kind of weird, but it doesn't scare me, at least not yet. Obscura is just horrifying. It's just something about Obscura and her ballet shoes that just don't sit well with me, and I don't like that whole thing, and they need to stop with Obscura. So so far to me, sorry my voice is all cracking, so far to me, Theodore is not seeming that horrifying. We haven't really gotten a whole lot of information because they did come out with one of their little vlogs that they do, but there wasn't really any information about Theodore. All you know about Theodore is he's running a group of something. I don't know if it was monsters he was talking to or what he was talking to. He was like, prove your fealty to me, bring me the core, meaning Lily. What are these people? I know Stefano wants to just outright fucking kill Lily. I don't know what Theodore's deal is with Lily. And I'm gonna miss what his deal is because Tokyo Game Show is next week and I will be on a boat next week with no internet. So that's gonna make me very sad that I'm gonna miss the last Evil Within 2 trailer, the last cinematic trailer, and I'll be all late and everybody will be like, oh, it's so good, why you missing John? Like, I was on a vacation, I couldn't help it. So yeah, that's not making me happy. So, but Theodore is not seeming that scary. Now, just because they don't have him that scary on the trailer doesn't mean it's not gonna be some fucked upness when we get to it. So I am banking, and I told y'all the whole one side of his face was all fucked over, and I did see that. Although he looked a lot less like Taye Diggs. Like, he looked in the cinematic trailer, wasn't looking all Taye Diggs-esque. He's looking like Taye Diggs now, the actor Taye Diggs. I'm like, why is Theodore looking like Taye Diggs, like a broke-ass Taye Diggs, all with his face all fucked up on one side? Oh, shit. I don't know if he was the inspiration or what, but damn. I'm like, why dude looking like Taye Diggs? I don't even know. So that was going on. There was a whole host of characters. There was some Asian lady looking like a broke ass Ada Wong. There was some black dude who I think I have a picture of. Let me see, I can't pull that up real quick. I think I got a picture of this black dude. Black man. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta erase these. And let's see. Yes, I do. I got a picture of this black dude. Let me see if I can't make this visible. I know. We working so broken around here. That's the black guy that was working at the computer. I think he's like one of the Mobius leftovers that's supposed to be helping Sebastian. So I wonder who this black man is. So Theodore isn't the last black man in town, but we all know this black dude probably gonna die, and we all know Theodore gonna die because he gonna have to die because he's running around trying to do whatever the fuck to Lily. So I don't even know, but we got that guy, we got some Asian lady, we got some other lady. There was somebody Sebastian was boosting up, so he's not gonna be completely alone. It's looking like he's gonna have like some Mobius people to try to help him. I know that that Liam Cuball, whatever the fuck his name was, is he gonna die because he's just stupid and he has to die. And he got some guy killed trying to protect him. So boyfriend Cuball, whatever his name was, Liam, is gonna die. So, but he wasn't the only one of them Mobius fools. I don't know what that Asian lady was about. I don't know what that other chick who was there was about. I'm wondering what's going to happen with Myra and all this other stuff. But I will get into Myra in a second because that's the third thing I got to talk about. So, yeah. If you haven't checked out that trailer, I don't know what you're doing unless you were like me and did not have power for like a few days. There's no reason you shouldn't have checked out that trailer. It's been going around now for a few days. So go check it out, and I will post links where I can. when I can and when my brain congeals back together. And the last thing I needed to talk about was this. Yes, hoes, I got the Evil Within comic book. So I just barely got it too, because my comic book store was janking with me, all talking about, oh well, if other people have it on order, we might not have any copies. I was like, don't play with me, y'all. You better have some copies together, because I need this comic book in my life. So the comic book itself was very interesting. Um, Myra comes up, speaking of Myra, very early on. And she comes up to Sebastian and stuff and is all like, you need to go find Lily. And she's like, but she's dead. And she was like, no, she's not. She's missing. You need to go save her. And in the interim, he's trying to figure out this murder that has occurred that's like got all the earmarkings of shit that went down in Beacon. So I've read this comic book like 3 or 4 times now. There's some stuff I'm not getting. Like the whole incense thing at the end, I was kind of confused on that. Like, I am assuming Myra's really there and that Sebastian's not going off the deep end, but there's some stuff in it I don't quite understand because my brain is sometimes slow to understand stuff. But overall, I greatly enjoyed this, and I was very sad there wasn't more to it than like the handful, like the handful of pages I got. I'm like, the fuck? Why the hell ain't this longer? Oh, and Kidman shows up in this too. Oh, and spoiler alert, they mention Joseph in here. And what they mention of Joseph, here, I'll read it. You're not gonna like it if you're a Joseph fan. Okay, where is it? It's gonna make you mad. You're gonna be biting on the side of the couch. We ended it. Joseph, he didn't make it, and then I woke up. So, I guess they killed Joseph. I mean, he was technically still, oh my god, I sound like a teenage boy whose voice is cracking. He was technically still alive at the end of The Evil Within 1, at the end of, even at the end of Julie Kidman's games, because if she stands in front of various tubs of people, like she'll stand in front of Sebastian's tub, you can hear her heartbeat. She stands in front of her tub, her heart's beating. She stands in front of Leslie's tub, his heart's beating. And if you stand in front of Joseph's heart is still there. But that's after she shot him. So how are they going to explain that? And them Joseph fangirls are going to be biting on somebody and will be mad if he really is dead. I would like to think that Joseph isn't really dead. I still cling to my theory that they have him running a separate STEM world somewhere. So, because that just would make sense. If Mobius at the end of Kidman's games, or like through Kidman's games, their whole deal was that they wanted like normal people to run STEM, then Joseph would have been a perfect candidate. So honestly, for me, I would like to think that Joseph was still out there and like just trapped in somebody's STEM world or running a STEM world somewhere and not dead. But if they're saying in this he didn't make it, I don't know, Joseph fangirls, I am so sorry. I think your boy is dead, so we will have to see if they elaborate on that in the full game, or if they even elaborate on this when the second one comes out. The next one of these comes out October 4th. So I already got my October 4th copy pre-ordered at my comic book store. So you might want to scoop it up if you can, because it's actually really good. I really like this a lot. I just wish my brain could function better so I could fucking understand this shit. So, that is all for The Evil Within. Real quickly, while I have a drop of voice left, I want to talk about Land of Pain. I am super ass in love with the Land of Pain. I love this. Look, I was in love with that. They had Alessandro Guzzo had me at the demo. Even though I sucked at playing the demo, even though I would be horrible at the game, I love watching it. It is so gorgeous. He did a phenomenal job. It's got parts that make me jump. It doesn't have me to the level of scared of the dark, but it does have parts that make me jump. The story is so creative. Basically, you get warped into this world that looks like Earth, but it's not Earth. It's a whole other place. And these type of humans, they figured out they can go through a portal and get to Earth. And they know that the guy, because the guy that you're playing with is kind of just like an everyman who went to the woods to try to relax. He had like a stressful week. Y'all ain't lying. So he went to the woods to try to chill out, and then he gets sucked into that weird world where this monster is like chasing you. So they're like their planet is like Earth, but it's not Earth. So, but they understand that like they can go through this portal, and they want to start scooping up humans to like experiment on. And I'm on No Skin's playthrough on part, I think, 5 or 6. He just finished it. I'm gonna watch it. Actually, I think I want to watch it from the beginning. I do love Land of Pain, so I I was hoping our power would have been on the day it came out, because the day it came out, it was on sale. It's actually on Steam, according to Alessandro Guzzo. It was the second highest rated first release game that had came out on Steam that day. So that was so cool. I am so in love with Land of Pain. If you are good at horror games, you are good at first person games, I highly recommend playing and buying and playing Land of Pain, because it is really, really, really interesting. It's really, really unique, and it's in since I can't play it, I am enjoying watching it. It's nothing worse than you watch something and you're like, well, damn, this ain't working for me. Because some games are fun to play, some games are fun to watch, some games you can watch or play. For me, since it's a horror game and I know I can't play it, I have to enjoy watching it. So I greatly enjoy watching it, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. So that is all I have, and my voice is all scratchy and squeaky, so I probably need to stop talking at this point. So I will see y'all when I get back on the week of the 24th. Until then, I am like non-communicating, and it makes me sad because Tokyo Game Show is this week, and I'm gonna miss so much goodness. I want to hear from it secondhand, which is pissing me off. Oh well, maybe one day I'll get my shit together and go to Tokyo for a Tokyo Game Show. But until then, I don't even know. So later.